Have you ever wondered how some people can look at a complex image for just a few seconds and then recall every tiny detail with perfect accuracy? Or how certain individuals can memorize entire pages of a book after reading them just once? It seems almost supernatural, like a hidden power reserved for geniuses and prodigies. But is this so-called photographic memory real? Or is it just a myth? And if it does exist, why do only a handful of people possess while the rest of us struggle to remember where we left our keys? The truth is, the concept of photographic memory, where someone can perfectly retain and recall visual information, like a mental snapshot, is far more complicated than most people realize. Scientists have spent decades studying memory, and what they've found challenges many of our popular assumptions. True photographic memory, in the sense of capturing and storing images with flawless precision, has never been conclusively proven to exist. However, there is something called eidetic memory, which comes close. Eidetic memory is the ability to vividly recall images, sounds, or objects in great detail for a short period, usually just a few minutes. Some children display this ability, seeing an image in their mind's eyes clearly as if it were still in front of them. But unlike the idea of a permanent mental photograph, these memories fade quickly. Even more surprising, most people who exhibit eidetic memory as children lose the ability as they grow older. Only a very small number of adults retain any trace of it, and even then, their recall isn't perfect. So why do some people seem to have nearly perfect recall while others forget things almost instantly? The answer lies in the brain's structure and how it processes information. Memory isn't stored in just one place. It's a complex network of connections involving multiple brain regions. The hippocampus, a small, seahorse-shaped structure deep in the brain, plays a crucial role in forming and retrieving memories. People with exceptional memory abilities might have a more active hippocampus or stronger neural pathways in areas related to visual and spatial recall, but biology isn't the only factor. Many memory champions, people who can memorize hundreds of numbers in minutes or recite entire books from memory, don't necessarily have innate superhuman abilities. Instead, they train extensively using ancient memory techniques. One of the most powerful methods is the memory palace, a strategy dating back to the ancient Greeks. This technique involves associating information with vivid mental images and placing them in an imaginary location, like a familiar building. By mentally walking through this space, the person can retrieve the information in order. This proves that memory isn't just about raw brain power, it's also about strategy and practice. Still, even with training, most people will never achieve the near-instant recall that we associate with photographic memory. Some researchers believe that true eidetic memory may be linked to synesthesia, a condition where senses overlap, like seeing numbers as colors or tasting words. In rare cases, this blending of senses might enhance memory by creating multiple associations for a single piece of information. However, this remains a theory, and the exact mechanisms behind extraordinary memory are still not fully understood. Another fascinating aspect of memory is how unreliable it can be, even for those with the sharpest recall. Studies have shown that human memory's highly suggestible details can be altered, added, or forgotten over time. This means that even people who believe they have photographic memory might be reconstructing events rather than playing back a perfect mental recording. Our brains don't store memories like a computer stores files. Instead, they constantly rewrite and reinterpret past experiences. So if photographic memory, its purest form, doesn't exist, why do we keep hearing about people who seem to possess it? Part of the reason is that memory exists on a spectrum. Some individuals are naturally better at retaining visual or auditory information, while others excel at memorizing facts or patterns. Additionally, intense focus and deep interest in a subject can make recall seem effortless. A chess grandmother, for example, can glance at a board and remember the position at every piece, not because they have a superhuman memory, but because their brain has been trained to recognize and store chess patterns efficiently. The idea of photographic memory also persists because it's a compelling narrative. We love stories about extraordinary mental abilities, from Sherlock Holmes's razor-sharp observations to fictional geniuses who never forget a thing. These portrayals shape our expectations, making us believe that perfect recall is possible when, in reality, memory is far more fallible. That said, the human brain is still capable of astonishing feats. With the right techniques, anyone can improve their memory significantly. Simple practices, like paying closer attention, creating strong mental associations, and spacing out study sessions can lead to dramatic improvements in recall. The key takeaway is that while a flawless, camera-like memory may not exist, the potential to sharpen our memory beyond what we think is possible certainly does. So the next time you hear about someone with a so-called photographic memory, remember that their abilities are likely a mix of natural predisposition, relentless practice, and clever mental tricks rather than an actual superpower. And who knows, with enough dedication, you might just unlock more of your own memory's hidden potential than you ever thought possible.
Hey there, if you're enjoying this video and appreciate the effort behind it, don't forget to like this video. It really helps the channel grow, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss an update. Oh, and one more thing, share this video with your friends. Spread the love and support. Alright, now let's get back to the video. Let me know if you want any tweaks.